Hello everybody, how is everyone doing this Thursday the 1st of May? Alright, so we're going to get back into some more Oblivion Remastered. One quick thing before we get into it. The computer had an issue yesterday, and the issue might still be going on today. I'm not sure. If you hear a fan in the background, I have the fan on trying to keep the PC good, as I don't know what's going on. So if stream suddenly shuts off, it is potential that my computer just completely shut down. If so, I will probably call stream there, because, yeah, I will call stream there, because usually that means that this thing's going to take like an hour to 2 hours to cool down. And even then, I might not know. I'm hoping I fixed it yesterday, but we're going to see. Because I'm not sure. So, let's get in to Oblivion. Oop. I don't know why it's doing that like that. Where it's jumping. The fans don't sound like they're going higher, so... And I know I left it sit for a little longer for music. I was trying to give more time before I jumped into the game. So, we have been doing kind of quest after quest. I did the Greyland quest. I went to talk about the Nern route with one guy. He gave me this Garridan's Tears quest and slipped me a sec and told me where to go for the Nern route quest. So, besides that, I have been told about a few locations. One is where a Daedric Shrine is that I'm missing. Because we've got Varmina's, we've got Clavicus Vials, but one of them that I really want, and it's mainly due to the lockpick situation, is around here somewhere, is Nocturnal. But the other thing, okay. So the other one was, there is a ring of, so we did the Pale Pass quest. I don't remember if I did it for the Draconian Madstone. I don't remember if I did it on stream or if I did it... But there is apparently a ring up there that people are saying is a really powerful ring. And I didn't know about this. It's called the Ring of Omnipotence. Apparently, you can miss it when you go through that area. Oblivion Remastered, the fans are not going too fast. Come on. Alright, so we go to the Serpent's Trail. Alright. Minotaur, that's a Landrew, or the thing they call Billies. Alright, so this passageway is reconnoitered with stuff. So we're going to be going through and murking everything again. The game does feel like it is stuttering a bit, so I might not try to stream for too long today. Ring of Freedom. Sorry, got a message I'm responding to. Okay, so let's keep going. But yeah, the saving is probably going to be due to the computer issues from the past couple of days, so just trying to get ahead on the mitigation. Of how much we could lose if everything decides to crash. So now we're in an area that's technically the Serpent's Trail. It's the Pale Pass. It's not on the map, which is annoying, because it means you can't just teleport over here or teleport out. Well, you can teleport out. You just can't teleport over here. Which means when I'm having to go back for something I missed... It's actually a pretty decent sized walk. If I remember, they said it's near the fort. I think it's over there. Maybe I'm wrong in where they said. Oh, it's up a bit closer. Because it's that barrel right there. Like I said, I just heard about this earlier today. There's a rusty key and a crumpled note. And I guess the crumpled note is supposed to be a get. Okay, so it's supposed to be about the ring. And the ring, if I remember, they said it's over to the left. I didn't fully pay attention to what they said about where the ring was. I did a rough estimation of go left. You'll find something eventually that needs a key. Oh, rusty chest. Old key. Okay, see, now this is why you should probably always watch videos to their end. Because I didn't know there was a second key. So I should probably pull up that video and actually look at what I was doing. Okay, so... get the lifting the veil quest. Get that. Get the key from in there. Alright, now you have to head back along the road, looking for a specific rock on the left side. This is a convoluted way to get a ring. But apparently, it's worth it. Okay, so it's here. Is there something here that I'm missing? Alright, it's this rock. Ah, jump over on the other side. There's a chest here. Use the old key. A forgotten key. See? We're getting somewhere. We're 3 keys deep. We gotta keep going. Okay, so once you get the forgotten key... Okay, so... Go back all the way to the entrance. And to the right a little before the Serpent's Cave. There should be a chest. Okay. So we have to go all the way back now. Let's see. We're coming from this direction. So we go back this direction. Alright, follow the road. The problem is the short that I'm watching to find the Ring of Omnipotence, just because apparently it's a good ring, it kind of just cuts. It shows them jumping in a random spot, and then it cuts to finding the chest. It's said to the right of the cave, so since the cave is right there, I'm assuming it's over here somewhere? Ah, there's a chest right here. Circlet of Omnipotence. So, 3K. Okay, we're going to save before we check what this ring does. Alright, so what do you do, Circlet? Show details. Cycle. It's a nice little ring. Fortify agility, endurance, speed, strength, and willpower. Wow. That, is the reflect damage... Actually, just the fortify strength alone, I think, is worth the switch. No, wait. Hold on. Okay, so 500 with nothing. This goes to 540. With this, it's 565. With this, it's 555. Ooh. Okay, so the increases to the other stats might be better. Apparently, because this is 25 points. Wait. Hold on. So, with that, it's 565. With that, it's only 555. Ah, it's because it's only fortifying strength 3 points. If only it was stronger. Alright. I might switch out the base Ring of Feather for it. Because this is already an 8-point buff and a reflect damage 8%. mean, that doesn't buff my magicka. Buffs magicka regen. Amount of damage dealt there. How fast I move. And max HP. But I honestly think I'm fine without it. I will go put it in a chest, though, at least. It's the only recent thing that they've actually, you know, said anything about, like, haha, this is something that you could get that I didn't know about already. Like, a lot of people are like, haha, this is how you get chill rend, and I'm like, yeah, you could just, you know, stumble into that quest. I mean, if you don't know that it's a quest where you get an item that is basically a level-based item, you're kind of screwing yourself out of a better item later. Okay, yeah, the fans sound like they're still going good.
Yes?
Oh, that's Tarmina. Okay.
Welcome to the... Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will open... If you wish to become a... He's that Imperial Watch chasing a... You too.
Oh.
What can I help you with?
Guardian.
Not the first person to go looking for those.
Garridan steals.
Quite a remarkable story, really. I know a bit about it.
Please, I wish to hear.
Certainly. Garridan was a knight who lorded over a small village of peaceful farmers. One harvest summer, there was a horrible drought. The farmers appealed to Garridan to discover a solution. He spent a week consulting with sages until one of them mentioned a possibility. The sage told him of an artifact called the Everflow Ewer. The vessel, which looked like a silver pitcher, was said to supply endless water.
Huh. Yeah, that is amazing.
Yes, indeed. Legend has it that Garridan found the ewer and that it was guarded by a fearsome creature. It is also said that the creature froze him. When Garridan realized his quest was a failure and he wouldn't be able to return and save the farmers, he began to shed some tears. As the ice enveloped him, some of his tears were frozen as well. Some even say that the divine Mara took pity on the poor knight.
Oh.
To commemorate his kind heart, she imbued the tears with some sort of magical power. That's only rumor, though. You know, if you're really interested in more, there's a book I read once called Nightfall. It may have more about Garridan. I think I saw a cop.
Of course.
Please, visit me again anytime.
Oh, wait.
I'm glad to
You're a shop.
else. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
You're an alchemical shop. Okay.
Please, visit me again anytime.
Okay, I was curious what she was, considering it said that I could invest in her. Now, I will say, this, the Imperial City Arcane University, in the base game, doesn't look as good as that mod I got, but I don't care. This still looks really good. The Arcane University looks great.
Children are starving.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the... Need a book? You've come to the right place.
Document of puerile banter. Puerile banter. Ah, here it is. Nightfall. Thief of
Come back and see-
Virtue.
Good day.
Good day to you as well. Alright, let's read. Frostfire Glade. Julian Fanis about special refined frost salts. I mean, anything that we come across I can deal with my Daedric gear. My Daedric gear in the Helm of Orion Bearclaw. Oh, I can't wait until I hit that armor 100. Just only had to have one hammer. Just boom! Everything.
Anything else I can help with? Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel...
Alright.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
We're gonna bring 5 sets of refined frost
Pleasure doing
salts.
business with you. Another son. Sorry, that's all I had. If you come across any unusual ingredients in your
She only had enough to make 5. I feel like we're gonna need all 5. Alright, we could go from Frostcrag Spire down, but instead I'm gonna go from Sursen up. But how is everyone doing today? Everyone doing good on Twitch side, YouTube side?
Today, you die!
Bow of Quietus. Daedric Bow. Ebony Arrows. You better not hit me with an Iron Arrow. And I know I said I was going to go to Nocturnal Shrine, but... sometimes it's too much to resist just going off on a weird tangent. $87 on the armor. still have, besides the helm of Arain Bearclaw, which is a pretty good helm, honestly. The fact I'm still running an ebony shield and my helmet is not Daedric, I will say it's kind of bugging me. I've even went into Daedric, into some of the Oblivion gates to see if I get something Daedric. I am more likely to get a Daedric Mephala Shrine. Do I have that on my map? I don't. Let's go get the Mephala Shrine. We can get the quest for Mephala as well while we're there. I know, I said I was going to find a different Daedra. Not Mephala, but Nocturnal.
You approach the shrine of Mephala. The web. Mephala tugs the strings of mortals for her pledge. Leave Mephala an offering of nightshade at the shrine between midnight and dawn, and the take care.
Alright, so that gives us the quest for Mephala. In this instance, we need to be level 15. And of course, we have to have Nightshade, which I do believe at our Dark Brotherhood. Someone actually mentioned these in a short I was watching about. Oh yeah, there are 4 free DLC houses. They called the one they called the one that I call the Dark Brotherhood one the vampire one, and I'm like, well, that's not inaccurate. It's still inaccurate because that is just base. That home might as well just be. You might as well just akin the 4 homes. Ooh. To the 4 major guilds. Battlehorn Castle is a fighters guild area. The tower is, of course, as everyone knows, the Wizard Tower. The Dunbar, where the pirates are, which has a fence, mind you, so that means it is the Thieves Guild. And then the other one is Dark Brotherhood, because it has a statue to Sithis in it. He was a fool. Go ahead, run up on me. Fool. Seriously, these animals are fools. Hey, I got up to block 30 because of that. Nice. Okay, I have found this cave before in base Oblivion. I feel like. I just never knew what it was for. Or I'm thinking about Skyrim with one of my mods. Or no, I might be thinking of Oblivion with one of the previous mods I had, because I had one for a Berserk outfit that I think was supposed to be sitting right here. I don't remember. I just have to have them on me, and then I just touch the thing and open the door. Frostfire Atronac Glade Lord. I do not want to touch that mist. But I feel like I need to get to... Huh. Well, one, at that point, where did he drop his weapon? Oh, Garridan's weapon is on the ground in the ice with him. Okay, I was curious because I was like, huh. Now, I wonder if there's anything unique about this location. Also, I seem to remember Nirnroot being stuck in inventory, but for some reason, the game it does allow me to drop Nirnroot, so I don't know if it's once you get to the next guy, he's like, hey, this is Nirnroot, if you bring me 20 samples, so on and so forth. It might be that, but I'm not completely for certain. Hmm. Okay, looks like, we've checked over the entire glade. Didn't look like there was anything unique. Alright, so we'll just go back to the... Oh, okay, so we cannot... Although the sky is open to us, and I guarantee we could just climb over these rocks. It is going to make us walk through the Frostfire Cave again. Okay. It's not like anything's going to stop me now. This one guy is the only reason we're going for these. I wish I was kidding. As you saw, to any other seller, this would be a worthless item. Besides the tears and the frost salts from the one guy, and all the pelts from the animals and the meat, there's nothing in there. Ow. Give me 1 second. I did see a message. Alright. Everything seems to be going smooth still. Yeah. It doesn't seem like too much, but I am gonna tonight try to look over the PC again. I've already cleaned the dust filters, but I'm gonna go. I might see about wiping down the inside, get the dust out of the inside. Maybe check a cable or two, make sure they're all still connected properly on the PC. Might have to do a proper shutdown on this one. Because after that scare yesterday while doing records, everything feels a little tentative. Recording videos, streaming, everything feels tentative right now. So, hopefully I can figure out what's going on. I don't think anything too major is. It's not Elva's.
You look like you've seen.
So Drasa, I have some
You
Garridan's
found
tears.
5 of the tears? Fantastic. They're the pride of my collection. I am the best alchemist in Leowin, but if you... The tears look... Strasser.
Wait, did he say he's an alchemist?
I'm willing to teach, if you're willing to learn. The tears look beautiful in my collection. 1,000 thanks once again.
Not a problem, Sadrasa. Alright, so we've now done Sadrasa. We know that... Okay, so we know that... I think she's south from Arpenia. So we're gonna go along the road and see if we can find Nocturnal's Shrine. Because while I do love lockpicks to death, getting Nocturnal's Shrine wouldn't be too bad. Okay. Okay, so Arpenia... Wait, what is... Oh, wow, it is... It is close enough, it is within spitting distance. We can see it from Arpenia. Well, on our compass we can see it. Shrine to Nocturnal, the Night Mother.
What is your business in this place? You should not be in this place. Perhaps you have been summoned. Good day.
Wait, does Nocturnal just let you walk up? Level 10. As long as you can get to level 10, you can just walk up to her. What's good, Night Mother?
Night among the strangers. Secrets in the dark. Nocturnal is here. But my eye is blind and proud. Stolen from its shrine and hid in dark waters. To steal from a god is most unwise. In Leowin, 2 Argonians think themselves secret. But the eye has seen them. Find these thieves in the city that spans the waters. Learn where they hide my eye.
Learn where they've been.
Retrieve the eye of Nocturnal Mortal, and return it to me, and I shall look favorably upon you.
Of course. I forgot that Oblivion had like some of the best quests. I will hazard a mention, I do remember this. Hermaeus Mora's Daedric quest actually cannot be done as early as you can do it in Skyrim, because Hermaeus Mora's is actually at the end of all the Daedric quests in this game. And I actually really like that.
Protect and serve. Eye of Nocturnal. All right. What up? That will get you something. Eye of You too.
Well, she did say Argonians, so let's look for some Argonians. That's a Khajiit, but...
What? I understand that Strasser is still Farewell.
Okay. Yeah, the house for sale in Leowin. That's another one of the key gates. Another one. Ah, Argonian.
You
get...
I know to me. No, really, it wasn't me. Never.
Oh, really?
I don't trust you enough.
Sure.
All right. We understand each other perfect. Okay, I'll tell you. It is so great. I sneak into people. Isn't that rich?
Super Antler DPQ. You're a possible band evader, and that message is the same band evasion message. Or that's the same message that would have got you banned in the first place, so ban!
Bye.
Alright, that Argonian knows nothing. Said 2 Argonians, so...
My name is Lumine. Have you seen that no-good rascal husband? Gods are my witness. I give that. Have you been near Rosentia Galenus' house recently? You too. What?
Oh, that was actually a Rosentia
Every
Galenus?
time I pass by that woman's house, I hear whatever it is. She should clean up her act. It's a... Goodbye.
Whom gods annoy. That's a new one. Well, new to me. There are certain side quests I didn't do. Okay, so let's see.
Have mercy. One more coin. He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just made up. Blessings of Arche upon ye.
Hmm. So far, the only people that have got anything to say about the Eye of Nocturnal seem to be the guards. And so far, there's only the one who said, I don't know anything about it.
Hello, sir. Goodbye, Blackwood Company. Weebum-Na and Bajin have been bragging about some big score they made recently.
Okay. But
She
Jean.
wasn't a bad sort until she hooked up with that rascal Weebum-Na. That's where you're likely to find her. He's always got some scam going with Bajin, his partner. You might find them both at Weebum. Orc named Mazoga says she's a knight. The count appears for audiences in the county hall near the throne, weekdays between 8 a.m.
Huh. Mazoga?
Goodbye.
The quest for Mazoga and the quest for where to find the scoundrels who stole the Eye of Nocturnal. Weebum-Na! Where's the eye? I've got a Daedric sword that says, you know what I'm talking about. Knock, knock. Policy of the Guildmaster to smash and grab.
What?
You move.
Hot rats.
You.
Hate them. Hate them. Everyone. Oh, did I say that out loud? Excuse me.
Where's
Never
the
heard
eye?
of the thing. Neither has Bajin.
I didn't say.
I'm Bijin. I'm a hunter, and Weebum-Na's partner.
Where's the eye?
Why? Why would you ask? I've never heard of it. All right. For me, what a thoughtful gift.
Where's the eye?
Why?
Bajin.
Yes, I am. Hey, you're the one they call the... Maybe Weebum-Na told you how we got all the rats here in Leowin. Good day.
Yes. I am Weeb. Have you seen all the rats around here? Rats in a cream sauce. Rat flambe. Rat necrom with bone meal gravy. Deep fried rat. Lemon rat and wild rice. Rat ragu with powdered deer penis.
Whoa.
Of course, when the guard found out, we ran his sorry butt right out of town. But they left the rats! Rats! We'll see. Excellent. What a thoughtful gift. Never heard of the thing.
Alright.
But what if the troll...
Shh. There's someone here. Wait until they leave.
Morning.
What?
Have
Alright, we're going to switch Ring of Shadows.
you seen Darji trying to start trouble?
She's ridiculous. I don't know what her problem with Argonians is, but she's always trying to start something. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Bye.
Alright, we're gonna leave the house, go back in, and hope Bijin starts talking to Weebum-Na immediately. And we can just sit there in Chameleon.
But what if the trolls eat it?
Trolls don't like water. Trolls don't swim. The eye is perfectly safe in Tidewater Cave, so relax.
And you've now told me where it is. Thank you! Idiots.
look at the muscles on you.
Okay, so wait, what does the quest say now? Tidewater Cave. Oh, I've been near Tidewater. Oh, messages. Yeah, I think this is around where I found like those specialty named trolls at one point and was like, huh, I wonder why. I'm assuming it's going to be under the water, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab my water breathing spell. Do a quick save. And under the water we go. Short sword of lightning. Alright, I'm gonna take the shield off. It's getting in the way while swimming, so I can't see. Okay. Maybe there's another... Elven Shield, a Dire Sever Magica. Okay, I get rid of everything else, and it goes here, because you've already probably walked past it. It's over here. Oh. Wonder how I missed that. Couldn't be that it was above my sight line. Couldn't be. I think I've been in that cave before, too. I think I went in there because I thought it was Dunbarrow. Or not Dunbarrow, the other one, Bleakwater. Or whatever the other one that's around that area. I think I went in there thinking it was that, and it just was like, nope, it's not that.
My eye is returned, and I once again see into the darkness that is your world. We mock the thieves, for bitter is their loss. You, mortal, may take this. It shall open the secrets of dark places for you.
And now we have an item which funny enough, as long as you oh, it might just be an effect. But yeah. The best item that is Daedric in this game. The Skeleton Key, worth 5,000. And this thing does have a... Eventually it can break, but it takes so long to break that it might as well not break. The Skeleton Key. It can open any lock, eventually. And we now have the best lockpick in the game. So now the Thieves Guild quest is completely... The Thieves Guild is completely trivial now. Yep, I just made Thieves Guild trivial. Because one of the things of Thieves Guild is always making sure you have a good amount of lockpicks. Well, Dunbar had already made it slightly trivial by going, okay, well, here's 200 lockpicks you can buy. Level 10, Nocturnal just goes, you want to make it even more trivial. here's a lockpick that almost never breaks because it takes forever to break it. I'm not kidding. It does have a break point in Oblivion, if I'm remembering correctly. It's just so far out there that it might as well be non-existent. Alright, Nilphus should be in the Merchant's Inn, and we can sell him this gear.
Well met. What can I interest you in?
What are you buying? What are you selling? Honestly, I almost want to switch up to the Bow of Quietus, but if I remember, if I remember looking at this, it's ebony.
That seems a fair price.
The extra Daedric longsword, and the short sword of lightning, which is a short sword of ebony.
I appreciate it. Goodbye.
We are gonna go drop a few things probably at the house, at the player, at Dunbarrow again. It's weird. In my main playthrough for the channel, I haven't done anything to Dunbarrow. Nothing at Battlehorn, nothing at any of them except the Wizard Tower. Because I was trying to follow along with certain things, and alright. Oh, hey, here's a guide from Game Rant. 10 tips and tricks for Oblivion Remastered. Alright, let's see what they got. Number 1, create a custom class. Well, no shit. Number 2, explore the map a lot. Again, no shit. 3, take part in arena battles. That's another no shit. Alright, let me pull up the full article, because that was just like a few of the pictures. Alright, so... Oh, okay, we gotta go from the number 1, not number... So, number 1, custom class. Number 2, explore. Number 3, arena. Number 4, talk to NPCs. Well, no shit. Number 5, assign items to shortcuts. Okay, so that's one thing. I don't do shortcuts, because honestly, even though I have a number, like a number-sided mouse, I just don't use them. Always have lockpicks in your inventory. Yes, this is not a lie. I have gone many times where I have screwed myself without lockpicks. Collect as many items as possible. Yes. Complete the guild quests. Yes. Use third-person camera to explore. That does help sometimes. Save game frequently. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, there is a lot. They're like, ah, yes, there's all of this. And it's like, I love that you can't cast ranged spells, but the minute I get up close, it lets out a ranged spell that I was trying to cast while in the water. Also, I find it weird that you can't cast ranged spells while in the water. I would love to be able. I would love to just look ahead of me, go ice, and just shoot ice through the water at a fish. I say a fish because there are no sharks. I don't hear. Okay, those guys are talking down there, so they're back. Does that mean I have money in my chest and I just haven't paid attention? He probably came back. Last time. Alright, so we're going to put the Circle of Omnipotence away, because while it is good for some things, it is not good for everything. Alright, put these ebony arrows away. Oh, all of these refined frost salts, because we don't need them. Okay, let's see. Crumpled notes. Nightfall. I think that should be everything. Oh wow, these restore fatigues right here are one. They're one each. Those are probably ones I made like a while back. Okay, no. So one of the things they actually say to do is find a stuff where you can't. So you can do. Huh? Oh yeah, it's head hit, and then wait an hour. Get your stamina back. Do more head hitting. Wait an hour. So apparently a lot of stuff caps out at 25, I also found out. I remember I want to get acrobatics to 50. We're at 48. $49. Gotta love that you can't get certain things. So like, there are no assassins that just come after you. It now costs much less fatigue to jump, meaning also fatigue basically now can go up much faster on these level ups. Or acrobatics can go up much faster on level up. Okay, so armor is at 87, blades at 69, nice. And hands at 47. Heavy armor is at 72. If I could get to 75 on that, that'd be nice. Because the expert no longer encumbers you as much. Master would make it to where everything we wear would be heavy armor until we start the Thieves Guild. Then we would switch over to light armor. Which, honestly, I should be leveling that slowly. Yeah, Speechcraft. Athletics. Block. I'm actually looking at what some of the buffs of these are. Block. Blocking attack consumes slightly less fatigue. Okay, blocking attack consumes even less fatigue. You can perform a shield bash. Hey! Blocking attack consumes almost no fatigue. Your shield bash deals much more damage. Okay, blunt. Power attack temporarily grants shield. Huh. Has a chance to silence. Alchemy. You recognize only the first property of ingredients. Recognize the first 2 properties and have a chance to craft an additional potion. 3 more simultaneous. Expert, you get 4 properties, all 4, and craft an additional. So what's Master? Make potions from a single ingredient can handle even more simultaneous potion effects. Oh. Alteration. Any of the spell ones are going to be, hey, you can cast all the spells. Acrobatics. So at Apprentice you get Dodge, which I've not been using. Jump over the surface of water. At Expert you can get water jumping. Wait. Do we not already have water running from... No. We have water... We can get water jumping from Acrobatics. Marksman. Oh, if we get 50 in that, we can focus. Mercantile, we already have that, which buy and sell best, and merchants offer their best items. Security, which is buffed to 120. Wait, how is it buffed to 120? How am I buffing that? Is it the Helm of Arain? No, okay. Oh, wait. I bet I know what it is. I bet you it's the skeleton key. I bet you it's this. So let's drop the skeleton key for a second. I know. I don't want to drop it either. But I want to check something. I want to check my actual skill level. Because that's important. We don't have a level 100 skill in security. I know we don't. There it is. It's actually 80. Okay, so we might go for lockpick and then sneak. You make less noise when you're harder to attack. Your sneak attacks ignore the opponent's armor. Okay. Alright. So there is a training chest right in the next area. Okay, so one of the bonuses of is, I am assuming these guys are good to go.
Make it quick. Of course.
Okay, yeah, they were good to go. They will return in 1 week. Honestly, wish I could give them gear to make stuff go faster. Like if you upgrade their gear, they just come back like in a day. Yes, I picked up a controller to do this. Pressing the A button a bunch is... It is a lot easier than just hitting the... It's a lot easier than wearing out my space bar. I will say getting up to only 83 before it decided to say, hey, you can level up, is odd. Alright. Wait, what level did I just hit? Oh wow, I'm at level 23. Cool. Alright, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to leave the skeleton key here. Actually not going to leave it in this one. Though, I'm going to put it in the other one. Yeah, because this one has a lot less in it. But also... It also puts all my Daedric items in one spot, except Azura's Star, which I keep on me. Which would be useful, you know, if I actually used Soul Trap. So, let's go to, we've got, the Varmina quest is the weird one. Clavicus Vile, I could deal with Clavicus Vile's thing probably now. Do I want to? Honestly, I could just to go ahead and have the item, because one of the things is just, at least on the, I think it was on the 360, was like beating all of the Daedric quests gave you an achievement. I don't know if it still does. I know doing the guild quests on this one seems... The guild quests in the main quest line. Alright, we're going to try Mafala's. And then after Mafala... I'm trying to remember where the Shrine of Mafala is now. That's her scenes. Ah, there it is. After Mafala, we might try to join the Thieves Guild again. I'm trying to figure out how to join it, though. Because normally by now I have figured out a way to join them. But I'm level 23 at this point, running some of the best heavy armor. And I'm sitting here going, how do you get into one of the sneakiest organizations when you're not that good at sneak? Okay, so they said between midnight and dawn. So that time frame is between midnight and I would say it's like 6 a.m. What?
What do you want? Mafala tugs the string. Leave Mafala and off.
Oh, shoot. The Nightshade, right. Okay, so it looks like there's no Nightshade around us. I completely forgot about the Nightshade. Okay, let's go to Deepscorn. I know Deepscorn has some. I believe it's in the room with the Sithis statue. I will say, I still love their thing of mud crabs never get stronger. You may get exceedingly powerful, but a mud crab is a mud crab. It'll always be the same. Because I enjoy just walking up, slicing a mud crab, and then walking away. Alright. Let's head into the bastion. And through to the shrine. I understand why they say Deepscorn is the vampire home. Because it does seem like this would be the home a vampire would choose. But no, this is the Dark Brotherhood home. Purely on this. Purely on this aesthetic. Purely on this right here. A statue to Sithis with an Ichor basin where... Oh, I picked up all the Nightshade. Crimson Eviscerator's still here. Honestly, I'm wondering if I should have never looked at that. But, either way, the Nightshade has not respawned. That might be an issue. I might have to go find an Alchemist. Unless I still have some in my desk in here. Wistalks, Sacred Lotus Seeds. Oh, that's a Nern root right there. Oh yeah, I have a Mercantile black outfit. Oh, I forgot about that. That thing does nothing for me now. My Mercantile is a hundo. Okay, so we're gonna have to hit up... I'm starting to think I should... Actually, let's hit up the guy that's supposed to sell us the upgrades to this place. Because then we can hit we can go back to Mafala after. Where's Deepscorns? Here it is. Because I know where he's... I think I remember where he's at. But I need to go buy everything. Watch him drain me of like the 60k I've got. Wait, do I have a 60k or is it 160k? I've been just gathering money for a while now. And while I'm buying his stuff, I might see if he's got Nightshade. Oh, please don't tell me the game crashed. Or it's stuck in an endless load loop. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna give it a minute. Okay, so it's being, oh, this is being a party pooper. Alright. Thank you, Oblivion, for making me reset it again. Let me check on Steam real quick and make sure that it's... I have to make sure it's shut itself, or it's synced up and stopped running and everything. It is still showing that I'm playing the game, even though I already closed it. Okay. It's now showed that it stopped, but it's taking a minute. Oh, they added cards to Steam. Oh, they're various locations. Okay, let me look at these. I know. I'm going to bring the game back up here in a second, but I wanted to view the trading cards. So we've got Cloud Ruler Temple, Ayleid Ruins, Fort Ruins, Imperial City, Imperial Sewers, Kvatch, New Sheoth Palace, an Oblivion Gate, the Shivering Isles, and the Sigil Stone. So far I have Cloud Ruler Temple, the Imperial City, Kvatch, an Oblivion Gate, and the Sigil Stone. I think I only have one of each. Nice. The fact I got one of each of those instead of getting duplicates. The card system in Steam always is weird, so I assume I'm always going to get duplicates. Duplicates, maybe triplicate. All I know is I think I've only upgraded one of them up to higher tier. Or no, I've upgraded a few up to higher tiers. I think it was like the Gat Out of Hell one at one point. The Payday 2 one because it was giving me the Payday letters. And then I want to say Xenoverse or Xenoverse 1 because I wanted the badge because it was the Dragon Ball. And I wanted the badge for the 4-star. Alright. I don't know why it's not showing yet. Because the game's loaded. It actually just loaded to where, right before I decided to go for Deep Scorn Hollow. Alright, let me... Deep Scorn Cloister. Let me go over here to... There we go. Took me just jostling OBS a little bit. Just a quick jostle. Shaking baby. Shaking baby syndrome. I'm kidding. Wouldn't shake a baby. Okay, it stopped the load sequence. Oh. So the load thing is underneath my PNG. So that's how I know if the load thing is working. It's because I'm watching it. It'll circle the symbol for Oblivion, which is this symbol here, the symbol for the gate. It has like runes circling it that'll fade in and out. And I was watching it and it kind of stopped for a second. So, Oh yeah, I should probably fix my gear if it needs fixing. I haven't checked. More weapon repair never hurts. Alright.
You need something. Let's do business.
Okay, so he has a base necklace of Mercantile, a Boots of the Harbinger, Dwarven Arrows, Quality Battle Axe Sparks, Silver Dagger, Ichor of Sithis, the most... oh wow, I have 173,000. Okay, Ichor of Sithis, we'll go ahead and buy this.
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody.
We need the Deep Scorn Storage Area, the Study, the Garden...
That's a good deal.
Dining,
Pleasure doing business
the
with you.
cattle cell, and let's go ahead and buy the minion.
Another walk always in the shadow of Sithis. You need some.
What do you train?
You've got a lot to learn.
Sneak. Ooh. Okay. 5 more levels in sneak wouldn't hurt.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
Also, just for the fact he consistently mentions Sithis, that shows that that's not a vampire house. That is Dark Brotherhood. Also, I know I called Nocturnal the Night Mother. I might be wrong. I use terms interchangeably. On a lot of things with games, I use things interchangeably. If I remember, I think the Night Mother is the lady who supposedly gives us our stuff for the Dark Brotherhood. I think it's her and Sithis. I don't think it's actual. Nocturnal is Thieves Guild's territory. Gotta love, Thieves Guild is basically patroned by rogues, and everything are patroned by the Lady Nocturnal, the Daedra, Sithis, and I do believe it's the Night Mother. Or like they're two deities roughly for the Dark Brotherhood. All right. Nothing looks different. Oh. Deep Scorn Prisoner. I already have a prisoner. So Deep Scorn Hollow is the actual cave, which we don't need to go into Deep Scorn Hollow. We have Deep Scorn Cloister. I do wish we had a quick travel to the entrance. Well, this area looks nicer. Okay, so my bedroom. Raiment of the Crimson Scar. I'm sorry. First off, that is heavy armor. That's not light armor. That's heavy. Fortifies agility, speed, sneak, marksman, and blade, as well as That says that. Excuse me? Hold on. Why is it saying boots heavy armor? It's saying boots heavy armor, but that thing is saying light armor. Which I'm fine with. If that's light armor, that might be my armor for when I'm doing Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. Because I am going to do light armor for both. My dark minion. Oh, he's wielding ebony.
At your service.
I have no need of you right now.
Yes, but...
Parchment. Quill and an inkwell. Many books. Fragment on Artium. Gods and Worship. Darkest Darkness. The Book of Daedra. Sithis. Thief of Virtue. Calipers. Some gold. Dwemer History. Opusculus Lame Ball to Mesamorti. Guides to the Cities. Greater Life Detect. Manual of Spellcraft. Mysterious Akavir. Ruins of Kemelze. What's this book up here? Sacred Witness. Ooh. A little bit of a sneaky function. Okay. So the shrine is probably where everything else is. I haven't noticed a garden is the problem. Like, that's my big problem, is there's, like, I haven't noticed a garden. Okay, I'm just gonna put the... I thought this was supposed to fill up with ichor. Oh! You only get... Okay, so I'm... Recant your honorable nature, and you shall be rewarded. Okay, so this feels like it's the opposite of... there's a thing there's a thing that Knights of the Nine can't be done unless you're honorable. So okay, Deep Scorn, Cloister, Oblivion. Okay, Deep Scorn Hollow, Oblivion Location, which for some reason it also just, I guess it includes, oh, okay, so the Hollow itself has some stuff. Okay. I think that's because of the cattle area that they call this the vampire place. But I'm like, I still call this the, here we go, the Shrine of Sithis. Those whose nature is dark and infamous can pray at the shrine and be blessed by the Dreadfather. There are 2 treasures located in the shrine. A jewelry box on the base of the shrine has a crimson eviscerator. Stop at the flat area in the middle of the stairs and turn left. You should see a bag laying on top of a small waterfall. This is Gerwin's final cache, which usually contains a magic ring and some gold based on your character's level. Wait. So this is based off of when I first showed up, which at that time resist disease. So that's what the dagger is like that. What is the stuff you can get from the Shrine of Sithis then? Okay, so the Shrine of Sithis, once the Ichor of Sithis has been purchased from Rowley Iridwolf and applied to the basin, an infamous hero may then use the shrine to pray to the Dreadfather and be blessed once per day. Bestowed with an infamy of 20 less than, or infamy of less than 20, you cure disease, restore all attributes 100 points, restore health 200 points, fortify health 10 points for 900 seconds. If you're between 20 and 50, it does all of that, plus it fortifies sneak 5, it boosts the fortify health to 15, fortify sneak 5, and fortify agility 2 for the Scream of Sithis. That the first one was Call of Sithis. For Lament, which is between 50 and 90, it's all of that, but you boost health to 20 points, sneak to 10, and agility to 5. And then the Death Knell of Sithis, which is infamy 90 or above. You do all that. You fortify, health is 25 now, sneak is 20, agility is 10, and you get chameleon 50%. And all of those are boosted to a 1,200 seconds. Not bad, okay. So what does the Font of Renewal do? Where vampires can cure themselves of vampirism. Okay, so yeah, this is just the vampire home. I take it more as the Dark Brotherhood home than the vampire home, but yeah, this is just a vampire home. To use it, take a unit of Purge Blood salts from one of the 3 crystalline formations, then enter the pool. Wow, okay. So Deep Scorn... Okay, so... Oh my god, now that I've learned that, everyone's biggest gripe about Oblivion was always the vampire quest. Apparently no one figured out this font thing. Because why would you complain if you can do it at any point?
Let this be with you, brother.
Oh, also, I don't have to be in the Dark Brotherhood to do this.
As your servant.
He will actually...
Yes, man.
Similarly to my pirates, he will go out, he will slay people, And then after he is done, any loot will actually be here in Deepscorn Hollow. There's a chest there. I think they said it's called the Victim's Loot Chest. Ooh. Let's see. Crate. I'm assuming this is the storage area. That explains also why the main house is... Okay, chokeberry vine, nightshade plant. There we go, some nightshade. Steel arrows, a bow. Ah, victim's loot chest. Here it is. I'll take that repair hammer. Oh, I think this is where he sleeps. He trains with the arrows and everything, and he sleeps in here. So he's just like, yeah, this is where I'm going to drop... Oh, and he paints. Neat. But yeah, okay, so that's where he basically is like, okay, my master, if you want any of the loot, here it is. Come and get it. I'm not putting it in some unique chest. I will say when I go to do the Thieves Guild, I am probably going to come back for that light armor. Same with Dark Brotherhood, because besides the Ring of Shadows I already have, which is going to be godsend, that chest plate is just too good to not just immediately go, yeah, I'm using that for the entirety of it. Even if Dark Brotherhood gear or the Thieves Guild gear might be better. Alright, so we now have Mafala's nightshade that she wants. Took me a little more to get it than I wanted to do, but I now also have the Dark Brotherhood house set up for the Dark Brotherhood and Vampire house fully set up. The Ichor is in the basin. It's just I am too goody two shoes to utilize it. Alright, it is 7 a.m. Nothing happens because it is past the dawn. So 7 p.m. is at 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should only have to go 17 hours. All right.
And the weave unravels. In Blinker's Way, two families, Nord and Dunlop, live in perfect harmony, but beneath the surface lurks the secret seed of strife. Kill the leaders of the two families, plant evidence to implicate the other family as the killer. And don't get caught. Be cunning. Don't spoil my scheme. And don't die. That would spoil everything.
Okay. So she wants me to do the Bleaker's Way quest. Mafala wants me to do the quest. Okay, let me... Kill the leaders of Chief, leave evidence. I'm to allow no one to see me commit the crimes. Okay. I think that chest plate might be coming out of that spot sooner than I thought. If I remember, I think it said it boosts, it boosts that kind of stuff, the sneaky stuff. I mean, there's also the silenced gear I could get from going back to my Thieves Guild. My thief pirate people. It's weird. So, it's weird. I think every house is kind of dual-threaded now that I look at it. Because this one could be vampires and Dark Brotherhood. The other one is thieves and pirates. The Mage's Tower is alchemist. Kind of all of them have alchemist vibes. But that one has like a thing that boosts alchemy. So it'd be alchemist and alchemist and wizard, of course. And then Battlethorn. Battlethorn. I mean, you could call it Fighter Hunter. Because the hunter, basically the hunter is what you, yep. It boosts sneak. Alright, so we're going to be wearing the Raiment of the Crimson Scar. Which is full body, okay. And we're going to make sure when I do this... the feather can come off, because we're going to use the Ring of Shadows. Oh, we're going to be so fast for a little bit, because that is a full body light armor. So, actually, I want to keep the athletics boost. I forgot. That's probably why I should... I need to take stuff off whenever I look at my skills. Because Orion Bearclaw does give fortifications. Alright, so they're here, so we're going to go to Sursen again and go from there. Okay, repair hammer. I'll take... Ooh, Daedric Shield. Glass Claymore. Ebony Dagger. Silver Arrows. Oh. Goodbye, Ebony. Hello, Daedric. While we're walking, we're gonna do sneaking. Technically, no one should be able to see us like this. Alright, made my way to Bleeker's Way. If I look like a generic fighter, I can come in and talk with somebody.
Well, hail, traveler. You are welcome. We Dalvalus are good neighbors to the Ulfgars, and our leaders, Hrol Ulfgar and Nivan Dalvalu, work hard to keep it that way. Hrol Ulfgar leads the Ulfgar clan. He's a fierce warrior and a wise leader. All the Dalvalu respect the man. He is the head of our family. He works powerful magic, but his true gift is... All that stuff about having to set trolls on fire is a bunch of hooey. They don't like fire, but a good sword will cut them up fine. Good day.
Alright. So it's now given us the 2 houses that they're in. We just gotta make sure there is no one else in the houses when we do this.
What is it?
Specifically, I'm looking around his house for something that's going to implicate the other. I mean, the key is there, but...
Hello.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
How do you do?
Kroll Ulfgar. I'm trying to find a way to where he's alone.
These are troubled times in... The leader of the Dalvalu has been... I am... Virtuous visitors... Be seeing you. These are... Go ahead. Handsomely done. A pleasure doing the leader of the Dalvalu. Take care. Wah! Hey, come on. Ah!
I don't think placing the keys on each other would do it, but... I mean, the keys could work. I'm just gonna switch a few of their things. There. One now has a fine iron short sword that was in the hand of Thrall. The other one has the other guy's clothes. If this doesn't... I mean... If this doesn't check out, I don't know what will. At that point, there are specific items they're wanting me to grab that I don't know where they're at. I mean, there's the Ulfgar family home. We can test that theory and just go in here.
These are troubled Thrall Ulfgar has been murdered. The leader of the Dalvalu. Mud crabs? What? Take care.
Okay. It's a good thing I saved, like, all the way back before I did this, because something feels off about Mephala quest. Oblivion Mephala quest. Because this just feels off. Okay, so there is a specific ring and dagger. Hold on, before we do anything. Apparently... near a guide to Leowin. Something about basement steps, and I'm like, ain't no basement steps here. There's this. Unless Hrall has his own. Unless the Ulfgar house and Hrall Ulfgar's house are two separate things. Which I could believe that. I could completely believe that. Apparently, Niven's thing is that there is a dagger inside his house. Hmm. Let me go back to Niven so I can get the ceremonial dagger to put on Hrall. Apparently it is right here. And I'll just take this back out of his pocket. Now we've got the key to Hrall's house. And as soon as we go grab the other, we're going to drop one of the pieces immediately, which is the one for Divalu or whatever. Hrall's body is splayed out in the middle of the road. So, them figuring this one out is going to be... Well, there's the guide to Leowin. Hold on, did they say basement stairs on the thing? Oh no, base of the attic stairs. I put that together and said basement. I'm a fool. Sorry about that, everyone. Because, yeah, something just felt wonky, and that's why I was like, Yes, Alteration Magic has let me breathe underwater. That's why I have the water breathing spell. So I can go underwater. Ah, yes. The two bodies that are in two separate locations, one with a door between them. somehow attacked each other. I wonder how that went down. I seriously do believe that this is like, because Nivens is basically a closed room, a closed door, because no one saw me do it. Whereas Thrall's was literally just, it was, Thrall's was literally, no one's around.
These are troubled times. Davilo has been murdered, and we have been accused of the crime. Thrall Ulfgar has been murdered, and the Dalvet... You too?
I love how he just, right after you say all that, he's like, pulls up his fists like, you too? Oh. Okay.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. That the best you can do?
You're outmatched, elf.
I'll have your head, you filthy Nord.
I fought mud crabs more fiercely than you.
I don't know why this looks so choppy right now. The game has been running fine until today. So, like, this being this choppy is, oh.
Damn the Ulfgar.
Die, damn you!
Whatever happened yesterday when I was getting close to the end of recording might have affected the game a little bit. I might need to check a few settings. Shoot, I'll even say it, earlier in this stream it was looking better, so I'm assuming as time's gone on, something's just...
Well done, little web spinner. Is there a prettier sight than friends at war? Take pleasure in the strife you have caused, mortal.
Ah, the ebony blade. The ebony blade almost matches up with the Daedric sword. Alright. So since the game is acting so rough, give me a second. Actually gonna check something. Let's see. Yeah, we're... Alright. So we are going to raid out. I know I've only been going for about 2.5 hours, which is a bit lower than the usual streams recently. But with the little issues happening right now, want to make sure my computer's fine. So, YouTube, I don't have anyone to send you to. Twitch, on the other hand, I'm actually going to be sending you over to Miss Zombie Pandemic. She just started about an hour ago. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm going to try to get everything fixed up again by Saturday. So, I hope everyone is ready for stream on Saturday. If I don't fix it up, I will put something out there on Saturday saying that there's not going to be a stream. So, until then, take it easy, everyone.